Hi, I'm Lizanne Keenan, Workplace Mediator and Conflict Consultant at LK Mediation Services. Today I'm going to walk you through what to expect if you're invited to take part in a workplace mediation. Firstly, if you want to find out what workplace mediation is, to do this I invite you to watch my video on what is workplace mediation. So let's take you through the process step by step. Once your company has discussed with you about the prospect of partaking in the process and you have agreed voluntarily, the mediator will send you an email inviting you to attend a chemistry meeting. The chemistry session is no longer than 10 minutes, usually carried out over a virtual platform such as Zoom or over the phone. This is an opportunity to meet the mediator and for the mediator to talk you through the process, discuss the logistics and answer any questions you may have. This meeting is not to go through the ins and outs of the case. If you're happy to proceed, the mediator will send you an agreement to mediate form for you to sign. The agreement covers how both the mediator and the parties should conduct themselves during the process. Once the agreement is signed, the mediator will arrange to meet with all parties involved individually. Depending on the logistics, the meeting may be carried out in person or over a virtual platform. The mediator will establish with the parties in the chemistry session what works best for everyone involved. The meeting can take up to 2 hours and should be done in a location where you're able to speak confidentially and won't get interrupted. At the end of the individual meetings, the mediator will ask each party if they are happy to proceed to the joint meeting. If all the parties agree, the next step is to proceed to the joint meeting. The preference is for the joint meeting to take place in person. However, on rare occasions, it can take place over a virtual platform. The mediator will take lots of factors into consideration as one size does not fit all, such as sometimes the joint meeting can take place on the same day as the individual meetings. However, as the mediation can be tiring if parties have to travel a long distance or there are any other logistical challenges, it can be beneficial to have the joint meeting on another day. The meeting still needs to be carried out close to when the individual meetings took place. The mediator will work with the organiser to find a suitable location. This includes a room that is discreet. Factors that are taken into consideration are how thin the walls are, so we are not heard by anyone outside the room, that there are no large windows that outsiders can look in. Sometimes it's advisable to have the meeting off-site. The room will be set up by the mediator as an informal and as comfortable as possible. The mediator will start by explaining the structure of the meeting, discussing ground rules, for example, don't talk over each other. Once everyone is happy to proceed, the mediator will give each party the opportunity to explain what has brought them here today. Once both parties have had their opportunity to speak, the mediator will use active listening and strong questioning skills to help the parties to navigate through the meeting towards a resolution. The mediator will act as a neutral third party and will facilitate the communication between the parties. The joint meeting on average can take approximately 3 hours. However, this all depends on the complexity of the case. At the end of the joint meeting, the mediator will work with the parties to draw up an agreement. It's down to the parties to decide whether the agreement remains confidential or can be shared with the external parties such as the HR department. All information shared at every step of the mediation process remains confidential and all notes are destroyed at the end of the process. What happens after the mediation has taken place? The mediator will touch base with all parties a few weeks after the meeting to see how everyone is doing, to explore whether progress is still being made and if anyone requires any further support. So, that's a high-level overview of the mediation process. If you would like more information on what to expect during a mediation, book a no-obligation call with me. I'm Lizanne Keenan, Workplace Mediator and Conflict Consultant at LK Mediation Services. Resolving conflict and rebuilding collaboration. Workplace mediation from a different perspective to get your business back on track. Thanks for watching.